Welcome everyone to day 23 of David's Tea's 24 Days of Tea 2025 edition, and here we are, one of the final two teas for this year, and it is an all-time holiday favorite because day 23 brings us caramel shortbread. Now, this is a fruit infusion tea, and if I'm not mistaken, we are going to hopefully find this nice and easy on the back of this advent calendar to go over the ingredients. Now, caramel shortbread has 0 out of 3 dots on the caffeine scale because it is a fruit infusion. And as always, our first ingredient is going to be apple, but then you have raisins, brown sugar, natural and artificial almond and hazelnut flavoring, some elderberries, willow bark, almonds, hazelnut, sour cherries, raspberries, and stevia extract as a sweetener. Now, smelling this offhand really brings to light some of my favorite holiday scents, and those are shortbread cookies. Now, growing up, I had a Polish grandmother who always had a tin of Royal Dance cookies in her house, and this is really what this reminds me of, and it always was filled with sewing supplies like so many of them end up having, but this just always brings back memories at the same time, to the point where every holiday season, I buy myself a tin of Royal Dance so the family and I can enjoy, and the shortbread cookies are always my favorite within them. Like, you know, the ones that almost kind of look like a half pretzel, they're just like the swirl cookies. Fantastic. That, and then the shortbreads that have the coarse version of like sugar on top of them, fantastic. I never will complain about a Royal Dance cookie. Now, let's get into this, and let's see what caramel shortbread brings to us. Now, flavor-wise, it immediately invokes those caramel shortbread cookie, or those shortbread cookie flavors. It's weird, like, the ingredients that are on here. Right, because I could have expected like the apple, some raisins, some brown sugar, but then you get into things like elderberries and willow bark, sour cherries and raspberries. I guess you're using that as a sweetener and a flavor enhancer because those things aren't normally in like shortbread cookies. However, oddly enough, it all comes together very well. And I think what stands out is maybe that brown sugar flavoring that gives it that shortbread flavor. But it's fantastic. You know, I remember having this tea in an advent calendar a couple years ago for the first time during the holiday season, of course. And if my memory serves me correct, I loved it then. I remember, I think I've bought bags of this tea from David's Tea before. However, just like I loved it then, I love it now. This is a fantastic tea. And as we're getting close to rounding out the holiday season for 2025, this tea just really, really hits the spot for me. Just brings back holiday memories, and it really just makes me want a cookie. And for that matter, this is a healthier alternative to a shortbread cookie to an extent, because I guarantee the carbs ain't there, the calories ain't there. I could be wrong, but it does the job. If you just want a shortbread taste in tea, this is for you. Day 23, caramel shortbread, a good fruit infusion to kind of set us up for tomorrow, the final day of 2025. You know, this year, these videos I feel like have gone super fast to do every day. As you can see, I got a haircut to look good for Santa Claus. But, you know, it's been a pleasure of doing this advent calendar this year. And I'm trying not to cheat, right? In the sense of, like, I'm trying not to look at the back to figure out what tea I haven't had because, you know, we've gone through 23 days now, and I'm wondering what's rounding off day 24, but it's only about less than 24 hours until I post day 24's video. Maybe about 15 hours when I think about it because I have a half day at work, and we'll know. We'll have those answers because in about 24 hours, I'm going to be at a family Christmas party like I always am, having a good old time. So guys, if you're following along, what do you think of day 23, caramel shortbread? This great fruit infusion that kind of brings back those cookie flavors, and I love it. I enjoy it, but I want to know your opinion. Leave your thoughts down in the comment section below. As always, thank you for watching. Steep it, drink it, and enjoy. I will catch you tomorrow. Have a good one. See ya. Bye.